Hello again, my heroes. Got the fish tank set up. When I found next to the trash can, resealed it. Bought a canister filter, 3-stage, a light, and a bubble machine, and a surge protector. Here's my fish supplies. Putting duckweed in that and growing it in the sunlight. Probably gonna put some in there too. They're feeder goldfish, 3 for $1. There they are. Black one, red and white one, and orange one. Desert Platoon is losing another member. Never be forgotten. Come look at my poinsettia. Saying poinsettia. There's only 3. Christmas cactus has about 50 blooms on her. And that's coming back. This one is really losing its life force to get the cypress in. I didn't think bamboos can drink too much water. They live in it. My goldfish. I haven't named them yet. I'll let them name themselves. Anyways, this is what the poplar came in over there with the red orb on it. Didn't have drainage though, so I figured, oh, big old goldfish with duckweed. Poops it out right there. Poopy weed. I'm gonna put it in fish tank. Got a microchip NiCrew. See? NiCrew. See the microchips? 10 plaques. 265 gallons per hour. 55 gallon tank. What's that? 50 to 55 gallon tank. I don't know. So that's 4 cycles per hour. The whole tank. Spray bar. Blessed sister, blessed stepmother, and blessed stepmother. Cut some ivy off a tree with great grandpa's knife. Got that. My oil rig broke for some reason. I condensed the water into gold, so I didn't fill it past that line and it couldn't handle it. Completely Septiconed its way out. Say a prayer for this one, boys. It's got 2 new leaves though, if you don't see. 2 new leaves right there too. Could come back. Cried for it this morning. Desert Petunia. Doing good. Mesquite Bonsai Forest. Doing good. Jesus and Indian. Doing wonderful. Tried to escape, so I nailed him back up. Oh, it's gone again. Cape E. Frickin' sumac, baby. Doing well. Merry Christmas, folks. Solstice, winter solstice update. Shortest day of the year. Hi, buddies. They're scared of something still. The water they came, their feeder goldfish, the water they came in, I completely turned it into a tornado in my mouth. Had to soak like a fish. No soap. And yeah. Completely cleansed the water, and then the Prius was running on the water in the goldfish in the cup holder. So I had to get it out of the bag. I didn't have time to let it stew. I opened the bag and smelled it. And I was like, oh God. Just dumped it in. Here's their food. Fluval bug bites. Tetra goldfish. Just did about a 10% water change. Beneficial bacteria. Hi, fishies. They'll get more active once they get used to me. See, I'll have to throw the bug bite in and let them soak on the ground. They only eat at night for some reason. When I'm in a full coma, they start to eat, and then I wake up and look and I throw some more food in. Full coma. Dreams have been bad ever since I got back on the meat, but pain has been less unless somebody wants to completely obliterate someone at school. My God, I felt about 500 heartaches. But hey, I heard God say one less thing I have to do. Blockade is still present. Shout out to the blockade. 0 degrees north, seek me out. Moves with the orbit of the Earth around the Sun and the spin of the Earth around it. Full blue star Kachins. See, what's cool about the bubble maker is you can turn it down. Low bubbles, maximum overdrive. Here's the goldfish. It's going to grow our food. Spray bar. Goldfish wouldn't allow me to buy the Fluval C4 completely. It was like Ralph wrecks the internet. $5 million for one. I had to get the pen plaques. It's got a primer on it, which makes it really easy to kick up. There's one stage. Second stage has carbon and foam, and then the last stage. This is what it is. Cascade 1000 is one I have. I thought it came with a UV light sterilizer for algae, but it looks like I'll just have to go buy some algicide or some snails. One of the two. Oh, you can see the poplar in the reflection. That's cool. Anyways, it's got moonlight settings and everything. Said it just did about a 10% water change. 6 gallons. Actually, that's 8.3% water change. I did the math on my calculator. Heat never goes on in our room. It's pretty cold. So that's why they're not moving too well. Man, I feel so bad for the fish at the feeder fish at the store, huh? My word. Anyways, I went to Portland for 3 days on the streets. Gabriel says, whoops, whoops, whoops. Then everybody was gone besides the embodiment of Jesus' sins that he died for. He was like, next thing, next. He took my water and didn't give it back. I asked him if he wanted a drink. He didn't give me the water back. So, whatever. And he asked for cigs after cig after cig after cig after cig after cig. Like, dude, you just smoked. So I left him. Wasn't Azazel either. Embodiment of sin. There's the intake. I swear, everybody but the embodiment of Jesus' sin was gone. And there was about 150 people on that block. So they all went to heaven. Better than being on the streets. Took their body with them too. You know, the sun almost took me to it, but it told me it would have got mad because you would have started fires with trees that are downed. I would have lived about 3,000 years and then died in the sun. Once upon a time I was in a forest and I said get naked, and it put its little cell sucker thing, cell worm sucker, and it sucked out a bug that I ate off a spider web that was dead, and it completely, I went poop immediately. The trees were Mother Earth and they were pulling out black stuff out of my lower back pain, which was a worm transferred from sexual contact into my body after it killed the I killed the cat after I had sex, because the snow was like 3 feet deep and the cat was frozen to death. It told me what it was. It says, when I feel mad, the worms eat me. And it's dead and it eats. My word. Got Mini Mount Hood. Oh yeah, I completely abducted Mount Hood too. It was a big old orb star. I eyed 300 million gold. All in favor. I mean oil, not gold. 300 million in oil. Just for Portland, it would have been the only town there. How much they spend on oil a day in there town. Put a worm in that one. Like I said, I put it in there, but this rock was like, resist your primordial self to eat the worm. The rock is eating the food I put in there and feeding them everything that's not corruption, and is slowly growing algae on it to see that, and then it's gone. With the corruption. Yeah, the future is like a big old net in the ocean growing algae so we can have 50% less carbon emissions. BS. You can take gold that you smith. You don't want your cup to spill. You just condense it. A little homage, powering up. Little chew. Like a Pikachu with no chew these days. And I was homeless, but I had homes. Close up and plaques. It's got the pool valves. That really makes it easy to clean. You just slip them off. Everything's contained. And yeah. So homeless sometimes. I'm the only star in the sky. Oh yeah, I walked up to this guy and I'm like, you need heels to work, man. And then he slowly drifted to sleep and he turned into a star in the sky. First of all, don't be homeless unless you completely got choked out by air and you breathe the sun every breath. Because you'll get AIDS, man. It's airborne. They took one of the girls to a laboratory, and an alien, kind of looks like a agave plant, but it also at the same time has no legs, like in the book A Wrinkle in Time. It has no legs, but it's like a worm. It completely sucked the AIDS out of her, and all they do is breathe and take in nutrients through their skin. Completely sucked the AIDS out of her and used its force. They got here through space because of me. They've seen another bright star in the sky and they go, whoa, the world universe ending? Why are stars exploding? Oh, that's me. Oh, okay. Anywho, I don't know who this is. It's either, there's three in the store. There's Goku, Vegeta, and Broly. Kind of looks like Broly, because it's the least infected one. Didn't have to use too much. I didn't want to get the worst one. That one was like Vegeta after 3 months of work, no sleep. Second best one was probably Goku. Never seen the yellow one before though, that's why I wanted it. I gave it some of these. Gave him the pills. Got that for my birthday. Anywho, my heroes, act with bravery and love in your heart. I mean, as soon as you're born, you're public enemy #1 to every demon that wants to be a human again. Might as well choose Jesus on your way. No matter what religion you are. Had a vision of him with death entering his body, and like 3 million years ago, where all of our weather comes from these days, when it was just moss and muck on trees and everything. They're turned into sponges. Anyways, 3 million years ago, a spider entered a grass seed pod thing. The grass, it was like hay, and it entered it past the double phospholipid layers. So death probably was that spider in the next life or something. You know, the Grim Reaper. And he entered Jesus' body and helped him carry the cross there. And he stood fast at his feet. My dad said the ground quaked when Jesus was stabbed with the spear. And death freaked out and said, I'm gonna kill everybody, man. You know, the fall cluckage. That was my first memory, a cluck of eating a rock. The bird, not a rock. R-O-C. Or is evolved chicken, I don't know. But I've almost evolved that white and yellow, or that white and red one. He almost has like little feelers by his mouth. They want to evolve real bad. Anywho, have a great day. Everybody want that? It might work for you. Don't work for me. So many demons in this land. Probably living right there. Storage shack like Bob Burgers. Anyways, I'm not sure if the fig tree's making it, but the cedars are completely gassed out. Full gas. They're like brown, but still alive. Anyway, gonna fill that up now, and my duckweed's coming tomorrow. I'll put it in there, some in there, and grow them in there. Have a growing competition. Better sun in the Dark Lord Cloud, or fish tank with a microchip light. They haven't swam to the top once. They're just like my tetras, man. The rocks, first of all, the rocks I bought from my tetras, they ate the skin off of them. Rock skin. Basically worms secreting, because the bubbles, I don't know, it's like some Riverstone 5-pound bag for a 5.5 gallon aquarium. Rinsed it off, and then they all shed their skin like a snake with a worm on them. And they ate that. They really didn't eat brine shrimp or anything, frozen anything. They barely even ate their food. It had to be like completely primordial in their way. They were so evolved, man. Their eyeballs glowed. Glowed, I guess. Well, shout out to Padra, my only viewer. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. All praise to Jesus. We're all famous. Amen.